the asshole for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we were financially struggling? I, 34 female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, 37 male, and I'm curious about if I'm the asshole here or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day slash escape fund if worse came to worst. My husband has never showed any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset. But the way my mom talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary, all was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost, that ate up nearly all of our savings. I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering, but when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed, as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He is currently working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his days off to keep us afloat. Here's where I might be the asshole. I do all the expense managing, and I've continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from 750 a month to 200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because of all the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option, as I had spent years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw I had regular, reoccurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him, which now sits at $47,000. After I told him all of this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said I hurt him on every possible level. But my mom says this is exactly what the money is for, and I should bail now. Am I the asshole?
Shalom, shalom. Back with another one. But before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rukaha Kodash, to the elder apostles and elder bishops, and the men of GMS, and the like-minded affiliate. I'd like to give double honor. Shalom to the 144,000 and the 1/3 of the hopeful elect. We're here with a video. I'm going to call it, She Did Not Submit. And as you just watched, the lady read, I guess, an email from a woman saying, is she the asshole for not giving her husband the money that she saved up to leave him? And I would say, yes, you are the asshole, among other things. But yes, you were his wife. He trusted you. And what did you do? You made a plan to leave. You already had money set to the side just in case everything went bottom up. You were ready to go. So you never really submitted to your husband. You just faked the funk because he was making mid six figure. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But instead of you being a good wife and and not even having that kind of plan, because that fund should have just been in y'all savings. Or you could have had it like, look, honey, this was outside our savings. I was saving for us for a rainy day. You know, maybe later on we could have took a trip or something like that. That'd have been cool. But no, you listen to your mother. We're gonna make a escape plan, sa- savings account. So just in case this marriage don't go through, you'll have the money to leave. First of all, a woman a woman is married to her husband to the day he die or she die. But under the law, you're gonna have to stick with your husband. There is no divorce. Women can't divorce, man. That's only a practice here in Babylon, which caused a lot of people to commit adultery. But let's get into these scriptures, man. First one we starting with is Ephesians 5. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, and verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband as unto the Lord. And as you can see by her action, she never submitted to her husband. Not even once. Second guessing him, hiding stuff from him. That's just the little stuff we do know that she put in there. Because if she was doing that, I'm pretty sure it was more than that. Probably had her a little dude on the side. All type of BS. Matter of fact, I want to define that word submit. Okay. Hapatasso.
Strong's G 5293. Hupatasso.
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 Hupatasso from G5259 and G5021 to subordinate reflexively to obey, to be under obedience. As you can see, she was never in obedience. Obedient, put under, subdue unto, be, make, subject to, subject unto, be put in subjection, to under, to submit self unto, to arrange under, to subordinate, to subject, put in subjection, to subject oneself. She definitely wasn't subject to him, nor did she obey in that letter. To submit to one's control, to yield to one's admonish, admonishing or advice, to obey, to subject. Well, as you can see, she was none of that. She was none of that. Her whole mindset coming into it, that she got that advice from her mama. Even though she said he was a good guy, he rarely get angry. She never seen no evil side of him. You still went through with what your mama told you. Talking about it was a no-brainer. So that let me know right there, you never submitted to your husband. You played the part, and you were waiting, biding your time. And I'm gonna be honest, if he was making mid six figures, and the way y'all talk, you was putting money up for years, that $750, $47,000. I feel like it could have been more. I feel like you were lowballing just to make it sound good. I'm pretty sure you put up more than that, but that's all you allowed everyone to see. But like I said, you never submitted to your husband, not even once. That's why it broke him, because after he realized it, like, oh shoot, she never submitted. Thought I had somebody. All right, we're gonna go to Ephesians 5 and 23. For husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. So Yahushua Mashiach is the head of us men. So we do stuff to honor him. So we won't look like the bad wife. And with the man being the head of the wife, of the woman, you really made your husband look bad. Because once he found out all the money you were putting to the side and you were ready to leave him, man, that had to be devastating. Women always talk about how much they love. Yeah, they only love themselves. And you were the epitome of that. Verse 24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Hamashiach, so let the wives be to their own husband in everything. Like I said, just reading that, just listening to that letter, you probably on a submitted on certain things, just like a lot of women over here in Babylon. You got to have certain shit for them to submit, which is crazy. How can I be in my feminine if I always got to be in my masculine? Why do you even have to be in a masculine situation? You're a woman. You're made to be feminine. But that's the spirit over here. That's how Babylon want it. They want the women to be men and the men to be women. They want man with man and woman with woman. That's why this place got to be destroyed, man. The wickedness here knows no bound. And you could tell, even if he'd have divorced her, not only would she have had an escape money plan, she'd have been getting alimony as well. But a lot of that stemmed from her wicked ass mama, telling her she need to put some money to the side just in case. In case of what? Let's go to Titus. This is the book of Titus 2 and 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accuser, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. And as we heard, she taught her daughter nothing but wickedness. Like I said, that's only what she said in the letter. What else did her mama teach her? Make sure you have another man. Don't let him tell you what to do. I wouldn't cook for him. I bet it was a lot of stuff your mama told you to do wrong. Not just that. And like you said, it's a no-brainer. And I ain't hear nothing about your dad. So either he dead or not even in the picture. Which is even worse. Because you can see the fruits of your mother training. Because you're going to holler, yeah. Even though I know my husband not a bad guy, it is a good idea to put some money to the side. So when we break up, if we break up, I'll be straight. Shoot, you already get alimony. And if you gave a man some children, some descendants, you would have got child support too. That was probably her mama idea too. Nah, you don't need no kid. One of her wicked ideas. Verse 4. They that teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. You didn't love that man. You had no love for that man. Not to make a rainy day fund and keep it from him for years. You really wasn't even going to tell him until he went through the finances and found out about it. And you were reluctant even to tell him about it then. You never loved that man. You loved the opportunity he provided with his mid-six-figure job. Verse 5, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husband, that the word of Yahweh, by Hashem and Hawashai, be not blasphemed. And it was definitely blasphemed, because you definitely wasn't obedient to your husband. You never submitted to him. This man up here telling you that working these 2-3 jobs, tiring him out, and he want to downsize, and your first answer to him, no, you ain't gonna do it because you worked too hard to build that house. Did on what? Putting up certain pictures, have him move the couch and putting in a certain position? That's the hard work you did? Because you only worked for a little bit after he got hurt. And he went back to working. 2 jobs, mind you. And Ubering on his days off. I can tell you offered that man no comfort when he got done. None. Everything in that letter showed me that it was no comfort in that house. Because if you did, you told him, look here, honey. We gonna downsize. You don't have to do all this. I hate seeing what trying to keep up what is done to you. Let's downsize. Let's get away from some of this stuff. No, you didn't care. I want all my stuff that you earned, your hard work. But I done the hard work. I built this house. You ain't done shit. Probably even when you want something, you lay there with your hand over your breast like a dead body looking to the side, waiting for them to hurry up and finish. Y'all motherfucker make me sick with this, man. Let's get the next scripture. We're going to Sirach. This is the book of Sirach, 25 and 23. A wicked woman abideth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. And that's what you did, man. When that man had to find that shit out himself, dropped his head, running out crying. Men just don't cry like that. Where the weaker feminine ones do. But a man ain't gonna cry like that, especially if he gonna let his wife or any woman see him. That's what you did. You created heavy countenance and a wounded heart for this man. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, make a weak hand and feeble knee. Man got to run over there to his brother's house, probably ugly crying too. Snot everywhere, tears, eyes swollen. Hiccup, shit like that. That's what you turned that man into. And you felt no remorse about it. None. Then you call your mama and she gonna tell you, yeah, baby, I told you. That's why I had you to do that. So you can be prepared. And now is the time. Not, look, honey, you gotta get it together. You gotta go apologize to that man. You gotta make this right. You got a good husband now. Don't let your marriage fall to the shits behind thousands of dollars. Nope. Like I said, you don't hear nothing about her daddy, so more than likely he either dead or ain't there. Welcome to America, where the men have no say so and the women run rapid. But the Lord said it. He gonna do a new thing in the earth where a woman gonna come past a man. Shah Yah about Shem Yah Shah. Jacob Trouble not getting here fast enough. This is ridiculous, man. That man was tired, distressed, looking for love from his wife, just so she can say, okay, you right, honey. We gonna downsize. But no, basically, you cracked that whip on his back. Psh. Hey, nigga. I ain't tell you to stop working. Get your butt back out there and make me some more money. Then you're gonna try to slide in, I can work. But you knew you weren't gonna work. You weren't gonna have to work because he wasn't gonna let you work. You only really said that to make it sound like you feel bad about it and you can help. Know what I did if I was him? Yeah. You gonna work a job. And I ain't talking about no fast food. I ain't talking about no 9 to 5. And guess what? When you come home, goddamn it, I still expect my dinner to be on the table and my drawers clean. That's what I'd have told you. Heck, I'm gonna be honest with you. He was crazy for leaving. Because I'd have scooted her butt right on out the door. $47,000. And you want to hide that. Since you want to listen to your mama, tell that wife to come pick you up. Tell her come pick you up. And make sure she have a moving truck. Because I was going to downsize. I would go down, whether you wanted it or not. It'd have been downside. Wicked ass women over here. That's why a lot of y'all gonna be destroyed in Jacob's trouble. And the ones who don't gonna get the MOTB, and you're gonna eat a missile like you should. All right, this is gonna be my last one. We're gonna go to 1 Timothy. This 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. The only thing she learned was how to betray her husband and his trust. And I 9 times out of 10, like I said, you can just tell through the letter. It wasn't never in silence. Verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. When that man told you he wanted to downsize, no should have been the last thing out of your mouth. One, yes, okay, yes, sir, yes, my lord, or however version of yes you wanted to go with. That's all you had to say. That was all you had to say. But to tell that man no, you don't want to downsize, you work too hard to create that home when you done nothing, you ain't bear no children. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he probably wasn't getting no hot meals every day. Wasn't getting no foot rub, no massages. That whole letter told everything without saying nothing. Verse 13. For Adam was first formed in Eve. Yeah. The Most High created Adam first. Y'all came second. Y'all was the helpmeet. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. And you were deceived by your mother. Who you can say is a serpent. But she ain't had to do too much. That was years and years of training you to be against a man. And then after that, it just connected like Lego blocks to form one wicked ass woman. I can't say where you from because you didn't say what race you is. And we can't really see you. But if you're an Israelite woman, all I can say is repent, get away from that, and make up to your husband. But if you're a woman, a heathen of the other nation, man, death unto you. That's what's gonna happen. Any woman that feel like she can move against her husband when he making sound mind and sound judgment, man, hope the Lord put you down, man. There's a lot of men out here I know personally. I know some that's suffering like that. Would do anything for their family. And they got wicked ass wives who think they run shit. But that's why when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai come back, Yahweh Shai split them skies open, them laser men gonna be fucking up a lot of them. Them and the simps who whisper in their ear that they doing a good job. But that's all I gotta say on that. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash, to the 144,001 Shalom. Until our next video, man.